Hi, my name's Garrett Seagraves, and this is my speech for public speaking for the Wounded Warrior Project. Just recently, the 4th of July came and went, the 250th birthday of the United States as a nation. The spectacle of the fireworks from where I lived was hard to miss, and so was the sound. All through the night, explosions popping, lights everywhere, but unfortunately for some, it's a reminder for some of the darkest moments of their life, spurring on PTSD episodes and just horrible, horrible nightmare memories. Of course, I'm talking about our veterans. It's not very uncommon for you to know or be related to a veteran even. My grandfather served in the United States Navy over the Korean War and was very much the quiet, stern type. When he came home, he became a preacher, and I wondered sometimes what even spurred on that change, because he never really spoke about the war. And my uncle was much the same, though I was never lucky enough to meet him. In much the same way as my grandfather, he struggled quite a bit after returning home from service, and as his gravestone put it, he gave his all. He eventually took his life on Thanksgiving Day when the weight became too much to bear, and back then, there weren't many resources that you could have to help you. Most people coped how they could, abusing alcohol or other drugs, because what else did you have? And that's just my story. There are currently millions of active duty service members in the United States military and millions more veterans. Stories like mine play out again every single day. But thankfully, now more than ever, there are people who make it their mission to help. The Wounded Warrior Project does just that. They are the leading veterans service organization dedicated to the total well-being of today's veterans. They do everything from mental health care, physical wellness, career counseling, benefits guidance, and peer support. And that's just on the personal level. They're currently working on passing the Major Richard Starr Act, which would make it so that veterans who are forced to medically retire due to combat or combat-related injuries receive their full retirement pay. When the Wounded Warrior Project says that they are dedicated, they mean it. It's honestly impressive how much they can cover. Having financial issues, overqualified and working with low pay, the WWP will help you find occupations, help manage your debt, and work on a budget with you. They even offer financial planning sessions, and according to one warrior, Joey Hooker, thanks to you, my wife and I have gotten out of bankruptcy and are on our way toward financial freedom. Post-traumatic stress, anxiety, and depression bothering you? They will help you find counseling. Do weekly calls through their talk program to help set goals and even offer emotional support. They even have peer groups and a 12-week mental health program to make available to you. But what if you're physically struggling, like a disability or anything like that? They'll coach you and help make a personalized wellness plan. They even have adaptive sports, wheelchair basketball, assisted hockey. They've even got skiing. I'm running out of fingers. The WWP has much to offer to veterans, and according to the WWP 2025 survey, they need it. The survey states that 76.5% of warriors suffered severe post-traumatic stress disorder. 58.6% suffer from bone joint or muscle injury. Even more suffer from chronic pain, interfering moderately or severely with their enjoyment of life. At 76% affected, that's a lot. Nearly half of Wounded Warrior Project warriors screened positive for potential hazardous drinking or active alcohol use disorders. This accounts for a survey size of over 185,000 people. That's a fraction of the total amount of veterans in the United States, which is, I think, about 1 million. And even so, that's at least 100,000 veterans with these life-altering issues, likely overlapping with each other to cause even more problems. Veterans are struggling. The issues I listed are only a handful of the long list of issues that plague our veterans. It's even worse in some circumstances. At least 80% suffer from sleep issues. But this speech isn't a list of the problems. It's a discussion of the solutions. A solution that I want you to be a part of. If any part of the Wounded Warrior Project sounds like something that you would like to support, please do. I'd like to be the first to urge you to. You can donate as a one-time purchase, donate monthly, or even donate vehicles that you may not be using. And if that isn't feasible or sustainable, you can attend fundraisers, raise awareness of the project, or even just join their local chapter. I actually checked. North Carolina is hiring. Even just sending the website link to a veteran you know would be more than enough. For the sake of people like Joey Hooker or my uncle, for the sake of any family or friends who may be struggling quietly or alone, please support the Wounded Warrior Project. Thank you.